Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome. We are here with some Dune Awakening. They're having their beta weekend, and I'm going to get in and kind of last little bit of it. You can see it's May 9th to 12th. It is the evening of the 11th. I think it runs till about 3 o'clock my time tomorrow, something like that. But I'm not going to have time to play tomorrow. So we're going to take a look at this. This comes out, I believe, in about a month. Available right now. I got it on Steam. It's Funcom. Anarchy Online was the first game from Funcom that I know that I played of. It's funny, I was just watching a couple videos on it today. Anarchy Online, I mean, not Dune. It's funny how everything kind of comes full circle, right? So we're going to go to launch this and see what we get. I figure we're going to play about the first hour or so for this. Just get an idea. Like I say, it is a beta. And yeah, we'll see what it's like.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Sook Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
Well, that was pretty cool. I like that. I like the screen too. Music is very good. I have a friend on this one? I don't know that I didn't know that I knew anybody that was playing.
Approach, prisoner.
I want a Batman garage like this.
Show
Pool,
yourself,
water.
child.
All right. Male or female? Hold on, let me find a coin. All right. I'm going to flip a coin here. Heads is male. Heads is male. Tails will be female. I know you can't see this one. I don't feel like turning on the camera. It's actually a tree for Connecticut, which I guess is tails. So what are our options here? Can we choose a preset character to play from? C. Here we go. Ah. Yeah, we'll go there. I was watching a video the other day. An archaeologist. She was doing the history of the Tale of Gilgamesh. You know, the oldest story ever told, or more accurately, the oldest story ever written down. And this character looks a little bit like her. So, in absence of any other reason, sure, why not? So we'll go here. It's a preset. Looks like we've got a lot of options in how we want to play with this. But I'm fine with this. Again, we got a lot. I'm not gonna get bogged down into this for a beta. Just know that we have a lot of options. I don't know. We don't have any tattoos on her. Maybe we'll take a look at tattoos. Yeah, go with that. Makeup looks fine to me. All right. Whoops. So we just hit enter to finish our character, and we need a name. See if it'll give it to us. All right, I'm going to leave it locked. I did watch the first couple minutes of a video talking about his kind of first 10 hours in, which is when I went, oh shit, that's right. That's this weekend, isn't it? And he did say that locked essentially kind of guides you through the research menu kind of tutorial style, whereas unlocked kind of opens it up. If you know what you're doing already, you might be able to go a little bit faster, but we'll leave it locked.
Have they told you what I am?
Yes.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin.
Un momento.
Where were you born?
Sorry about that. Where do we want to be from? Gaidi Prime, industrialized volcanic world, baronial seat of House Harkonnen, controlled by a network of dense urban enclaves. So we're going to get deception, and we're going to get a unique emote. Okay. Kind of like the deception. Rich, verdant agri-world of rolling hills and river-fed valleys. The music planet is the center of culture and civility in the Imperium. Well, I live in a rich, verdant agri-world. It is not known as the music city. It is not the center of culture and civility, but it is pretty. Okay. And we get cultured and Chusuk music. Kaladin, temperate but storm-racked oceanic world. Ugh, get late in the day for me. The ancestral home of House Atreides is known for its relaxed agrarian lifestyle and famous vineyards. Oh, it's Italy. Well, I don't know if it's that relaxed. We'll find out. They get honorable. Okay. Kaitan. It's my favorite one to say so far. A green and pleasant world, satellite-controlled weather. The fates of many are decided within the ornate halls of the Imperial planet. They get political. And we have Ix. Forbidding ice world of mountains, tundra, and forest, the Ixians conceal their vast technological empire with sprawling underground cities. They get technologist. You know what? It's kind of between political and deception. I'm not sure there's a difference, but I'm going to go with deception. We're going to go Guidey Prime.
A toxic place, and the Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches.
Not the
A place
Farfaluches.
for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
All right, so we can be a bondsman, educated caste that serves the great houses and administers imperial bureaucracy, known casually as the citizen class, and we get bondsman. Na familia, essential members of the noble household or retinue. Na familia are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. Peon, I guess just as it sounds. Vast peasant labor force that drives the imperial engines. Yeah, excuse me for the coughing. Had COVID a couple weeks ago, and I'm still not completely over it. Bound to the fief in which they live and are considered the property of their lord. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of us being na familia, right? We know our deception, and we've learned that, in our place within that area. We're like the one step down, The bondsman doesn't really, whatever. Suppose that's me in real life. I have an education, and I'm in the middle somewhere, right? Probably towards the bottom of the middle, but still. But I kind of like the idea of peon. Let's go peon.
You've risen above your station. Most peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship.
Lucky, I guess.
You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
All right, we can have a sword master. It's going to give us close quarter aggression. We're going to get knee charge. Okay. So sword master and knee charge. Bene Gesserit. Physical mastery and manipulation. That seems to work well with our deception already. And compel. I like that. A mentat. Recon and strategy. And then Sentinel. Sentinel. I just saw Thunderbolts, by the way, speaking of the Sentinel. Deploy a suspensor buoy dart projector that uses motion detection to cover a field of fire. Okay, so I get a turret. Or a trooper. Offense and demolition. Shiga wire claw. A barb that attaches to the surface then pulls you towards that position. Ooh, I kind of like that too. I think we'll go here though. I think we'll go deception and manipulation and I think I like this.
Yes, I have heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon.
I have a sneaking suspicion that everything is frowned upon by her.
The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I like the number of options we had. I don't know how meaningful they are, but I like the combination of options that we had. I thought that was... I'm assuming every planet is going to have like a different set. We went peon, bondsman, and whatever. I'm guessing each planet will get you a different selection. Probably these are similar as far as kind of our mentors, but I like that.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
You guys are gonna have to let me know how you think this game
I
looks.
hold at your neck the Gomjabar.
Not the Gomjabar.
high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yep.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live.
Oh, I thought it was.
Withdraw it and die.
I thought it was. Don't
An
talk about
animal
Box
would
Club.
gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
That looks awesome. That's very Dune-esque. I mean, it looks like a whale, or it looks like the a dune worm, huh? Sandworm. I like that though. It makes sense though, right? Because it could rotate easily, and then kind of have like a carrier thing where things come from the center without weight, right? Actually makes a lot of sense. Ooh, I like that too. It's the equivalent of your ship crashing upon the rocks at the beginning of all fantasy games. A storm, a sea monster, a man with a rocket launcher. You wake up unconscious without any gear. You wake up unconscious, you end up unconscious without any gear in a foreign land. Uh-oh. We made eye contact.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Ooh, those couple rocks had to hurt. We got our Aztec calendar up there on the stone wall. And a lot of weird stone dead people. Game looks good. Can we walk? Got headphones on. The sound is really good too. Oh, there it goes. Oh, now we're running. I didn't do anything. It just started running. All right, B to open our crafting menu. Short metal blade, scrap metal knife. We can make a shiv. All right, so that's everything. These are our selections. All right, so we'll go ahead and craft. This is a survival crafting game, I guess, so it makes sense. Add it to your backpack. All right. Equip the knife. Cut the moisture seal. Did we just get something? Hydrate. All right, hold to drink. Okay. We're gonna have our normal meters. You feel... Cannot drink. Okay. Not sure I quite understand. Our dew limit was reached, whatever that means. See if we do this again. All right, I got another +1 micro sandwich fabric. God, this game is good looking. So again, I saw a couple of videos talking about Anarchy Online, which is a game I loved at the time. It's about 25 years old, and surprisingly enough, it still has about... I hurt myself jumping down. Oh, now I need to make a hit. That's okay, so that's on purpose. Anyway, surprisingly enough, it still has about 225,000 subscribers, although player counts are pretty low. I'm guessing most of the players are, you know, 40, probably 45 plus, honestly. What is that? Can I... And so I'm guessing, you know, older guys and gals who have money to pay a subscription but don't have a lot of time to play. But anyway, the graphics for that were never spectacular, if I'm honest. You know, even at the time the game came out, they were fine. You know, we're competing against EverQuest and ultimately against World of Warcraft. I want to say, what came out initially that I played after that? Oh, I can see it in my head. You had 3 sides, and I played I think they called it a Thane. It was like I had electrical powers. Camelot. I think Camelot is what came out next for me. And then ultimately World of Warcraft after that. And all of those had much better graphics. Climbing, all right. Climbing terrain. Instructors can help you explore new areas to reach a vantage point. Climbing will drain your stamina, so we just go forward, I suppose. Okay, it works like everything else we expect it to. You essentially jump and then crawl up. Okay, so we were able to get back out. So am I supposed to go towards that? Oh, I think I'm supposed to go that way. I'm gonna climb down so I don't hurt myself again. There we go. Hold and forward to... Oops, hold on. Okay, there we go. I can let go. I don't have to hold space. I hold it and move forward and I'm attached. And then I just hit control, left control to get out of it. Oh, do I need to heal myself again? Okay. Still struggling with that one a little bit. We got our stamina bar there, our green bar. And did that be harvested? Can we drink again? We can. All right, it does just take us to that little bit though, that first bar. And Fig Tree is free. There goes the bat. He's free as well. I'd like to think Fig Tree would be happy that we saved the bat. Poor little guy.
So then, you're not quite dead.
Not quite. I'm not dead yet.
Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered.
Ooh. I like the sound effect.
Come, let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
I must find the Fremen.
You found them, Offworlder. They stood watch over you while you slept.
The dead in the cave?
When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert.
Us. Are you Fremen?
I am not Fremen, Offworlder, though I have been fortunate to know them, and to share their water and their customs.
What happened?
Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave, and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance.
Your people were trapped?
With damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies. We toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled.
Should have used a
All
shovel.
the while, we could hear their death chants. Red the night, dusky sky. Bloody death, didst thou die. An auspicious place for your rebirth, Offworlder.
Rebirth?
Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude. Free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be.
You mentioned escape.
There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say.
Why would I trust you?
Because I dragged your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life, Offworlder.
Well, to be fair, you're the one that shot down the ship, so it's probably in balance already.
Do not be concerned, Offworlder. I expect very little of you beyond your help to escape this trap.
All right.
We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. That's where
Oops.
you come in.
Sorry.
If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me.
All right. Enter the ship, find the captain, activate the transmitter.
Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Okay, so we've got our little compass up top.
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
All right. Do we have a bar from that? Increasing your rate of dehydration. Use shadows to recover from heat stroke. Okay. So it does say unsheltered. The shadows are on fire. Okay, there's that deal. Okay, but we're here now, so it goes back down. Okay. In there somewhere. You can holster and unholster your equipped weapon. G. That makes it sound like I'm going to need it soon. I'm going to run to the shade here.
The guards have sealed themselves inside.
Shift.
Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
Okay. How do I search? There we go. Take all. All right. Is that 3?
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder.
Yes.
You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Right here, I'm assuming. Analysis mode. I like this. It's pretty cool. I like that better than the Star Citizen version. We did get some granite slabs out of that. Go back to my knife here.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, there's a dude there.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
All right. Slashing an enemy multiple times will stagger them, leaving them open to additional. They can be blocked to better defend yourself. All right, so left to slash, right to hold. Well, I didn't get the hold correct. All right.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Oh, I'm supposed to keep parrying. Hold on, hold on.
Access granted.
Heal kit. How about this guy? Heal kit. I'm gonna use one. That got us pretty close to full. Anything else in here? I was supposed to do one more parry. I fucked up. First I realized that I was supposed to do it, and then I thought it wouldn't let me kill him until I had all 3. But as it turns out... Oh, hold on. Alright, some attacks can cause you to be staggered, dashed in any direction. Left alt. Okay. I'm just going to do this. I wasn't going to get staggered if you don't mind. All right, so that just took me to normal refreshed. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, like I say, the dew only gets you to a certain point. Got it. Okay. All right, slow blade attack. Hold. Okay, so if we get him once, then we can slow. If we stagger him, then we can do
A
that.
swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Access granted.
Get my deal there. No loot on anybody else? No. Okay. I'm waiting to see a stealth
That's
option.
the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
I like the way the climbing gives us options. Within the ship, on the cliffs, all that sort of stuff. All right, ornithopters away.
We only need the leader.
And now you know how you crashed.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
Not quite a flawless victory.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
I have a bunch of healing kits.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Into the Mother Storm.
There's too many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow.
Probably a reason for that. Ooh, that looked good. I like the flares. Still seeing a little bit of graphical weirdness. All right, these storms build up across 6 or 7,000 kilometers of flatlands Feed on anything to give them a push. Coriolis Force, other storms, anything that has an ounce of energy in it. Extremely dangerous in the Desert Escape. Outside the shield wall, they destroy everything in their path. Okay. Can we, okay. I thought it might let us, looks like it's supposed to let us go back and forth between tips at the bottom, but doesn't appear to do so. I think we're just in a loading screen here, maybe. There we go.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
I had a weird little deal. I'm going to try to get in the shade here. There we go. Oh, I see we're making our little sandworm deal there.
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. That CHOAM technology manual you found on the shipwreck contains a series of basic survival schematics. Not as good as Fremen work, but better than nothing. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
All right. Do I have enough stuff? Research. Makeshift clothing. All right. So I guess we start with that. Confirm. All right. I assume we've got it. Everything else has a lock on it. So let's go back to crafting now. Okay. So we're going to craft one. It just requires plant fiber. So hopefully we've got enough of that. I'm wondering if there's a chance to get like random affixes to this stuff, like to get a critical success, or if they're all just exactly the same thing. All right, we see armor value, dash, blade, heat protection. All right, let's take a look at our inventory now. There we go. Oh, gloves and boots.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
Okay. Gotta worry about the sun here. Get back in the shade. So am I supposed to go back to where the ship was then? Or did I already get what I needed to get when I grabbed that one? Oh, there's more there. Okay. I wonder if there's like a deal where the closer you get to it, the more stuff you get. I assume that's the worm right there. Ooh, new schematics unlocked. What's up there, do we think? Oh, that's one of the thumpers, or... Okay. So... Excuse me. We're going to go here. We've got 3 intel. It looks like it takes 2. Confirm. Back to crafting. Get ourselves a pistol. And some ammunition. I don't know how much of that we're going to need, but... All right, it automatically equipped that. Gave us 30 rounds. Oh, you need 90. Okay. So 2 more. And we had plenty. Now a respawn beacon. Ah, that's what it's going to be used for. Okay. Places this device adds a site to which your character can be respawned. Okay. So then I can create one. Let's I got 2 skill points and a new schematic. Is this where I'm supposed to place it?
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Okay. So we need to research some binoculars. Doesn't look like it took any intel from us for that. So now we can craft a set of binoculars. Okay, now we got a skill point. We've got the weirding way, the voice, body control, abilities, and techniques. Okay, so right now, Bindu sprint, immense surge of activity, run forward at incredible rate, abilities must be equipped. Okay, so it's just a really fast sprint. Compel, to force a target to your position from afar. Voice abilities require a short period for you to register your opponent before they can be used. Force them to come to your position from afar. Okay. Do we start with that, or do we start with a sprint? Oh, and then we got other... Okay. Planetologist, Mentat, Trooper. So there were a couple other... We didn't see Planetologist. So there was at least one other one that we could have seen. I'm going to start with this one. I don't know that that's the right answer, but it's what I'm going to go with. Oh, I've already learned it. Oh, so I have another point I can spend, huh? Learn. Okay, it's got 3 that we could put into it, all told. Okay. And it's there now. It's on C. All right, so Q is that, C is that. All right, so now I'm going to go 4. Come on, how do I... There we go. I assume they're right there. Place marker. How about there? Did that do it? Get back in the shade. Oh, we got good efficiency. Yes, there must be. The better you do, the better you do. To get back in the shade. I probably have enough. Ah, there we go. Look at that right there. That's probably it. So we go back to 4. I'm going to start by going up this way. Three skill points and 2 intel points. Okay. Blade damage takes 1. Or reduce time. I'm going to do more damage. Research points. Anything I can research yet? No, not yet. Okay. I saw it. Can I get the stuff? Can I shoot those from a distance? Ah, there we go. An EMF generator, huh?
I see someone.
Critically injured. All right, let's heal ourselves up. I'm not sure how they can see me there. Oh, hold on. My, I'm healing up. I don't have any, I don't have any heal kits. I can make 5 of them. And then as long as I'm at it, I may as well make 30 more darts. There we go. I thought that's what I had, because that's what I had on 2 before. But I was hitting the wrong button. Use your ability. Oh, C and Q.
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Okay. So, honing your skills. Let me come back up here a little bit into the shade.
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give ourselves another respawn. Sandworm threat, yeah. That was pretty terrible, but it gave it to me. All right, so now I have all of my fuel cells. Plus a couple. All right, so now we can research our kit. So let's go to research shelter construction kit. All right. Confirm. Craft a construction tool. Equip a construction tool. And then construct or interact with a sub-5. What's that? That looks like something I should be able to interact with, doesn't it? All right, well, construction. Let's go to crafting. I need to make a construction tool. Oh, and then I can place something somewhere. Is the control center of a base where you manage player permissions, storage, and power. Land claim in an area around a fiefdom. Ah. Ah, okay. How high up do I want to go? And we've got all sorts of places over here. I'm kind of wondering, like over there? I was thinking like maybe in there somewhere, but do we want it to be a pie? I'm guessing these are other players. These are fiefdoms of other players. That's got to be what it is. Yeah. That is definitely what it is. Okay. So maybe. And this is probably... There we go. Hold on. Here. Let's go over here. There's another one. See, I was kind of thinking over there somewhere. But we'll start by jumping on the top of these players' roofs. all the granite and stuff will probably help with this sort of thing. So I was thinking over there. Up there might be good too. I'm looking for a way down. We'll grab ourselves some of this real quick while we're here. Okay. So I've got a couple options that I'm thinking of. Oh, there he goes. I wonder if my skill's not good enough. So I'm kind of thinking up there. But I kind of like in there too. He just went up again. We're going to head up there in just a second for the water. I'm wondering about just getting a little bit farther out from all the other players. Is kind of what I was thinking. So maybe like over there. Backpack's full. Yeah, maybe we start down here and we work our way up. Yeah, I like that idea. Kind of like that little spot there, too. Let me kind of take a look out here. I mean, the more and more players there are, right, then obviously the more crowded it's going to get. Get out of the sun here. Oh, that's right. We can't do that. All right, so. Yeah, let's just go right over here. Let's go 6. Hold on. I need a sub-5 console.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm guessing now. Let's come get the rest of this metal here. We'll be back to deal with you in a second. All right, backpack's full again. Oh, we're almost out of water, though. Let's come over here and get some dew. I need to find some shade real quick. How do I rotate? Oh, Alt. Back in the sun. Hide out here for a second. How about some stairs? Um. Ah, okay. Walls, that's what I'm looking for. And then Alt. Come on now, just... No. I think that's a door. Why can I not? I don't understand why it's going way over there. How about just right here? There we go. Okay. Roofs? Okay. That didn't sound good. Railings. Small storage container. Oh, that sounds like something we use. What is this? Fuel powered generator. That also sounds like something I would like to use. Alt. Okay. Structural. Walls. Wedge walls. Roofs. Inclines. Special. We could do a ladder, like, say, right here. Ooh, that's... How do I destroy something? I see the option. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Deposit fuel cells and generator. So let's go quick deposit. Fuel cells.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Okay, let's take a look at our research here, because what we're going to need to do is something about water, right? Journey from blood. Basic exsanguation. Allows the extraction of bodily fluids. Okay. Confirm. All right, now we can go to crafting. Small blood sac. Locate and kill scavengers. I think there's a spot right over there for that. Find out here in a second. Ooh. Let's do a quick one of these. Okay. All right. EMF generator, Solari. Research a blood purifier. Oops, did I miss one? I did. All right, let's go ahead. Research. I tried holding space, it didn't do anything. Oh, is it after 10 o'clock? It sure is. Puppies want to go out and get a treat for going out. Oh, I got some more skill points too, don't I? Ooh, recovery. Yeah, I like that. Construct or interact with a blood purifier in your base. Shelters provide sandstorm sequin out. Okay. Oh, and it does show that I am sheltered now. Okay, so we can now go to 6 here, and I assume it's under special. No, do I have to make one? Buildable. Okay. Salvage metal, construction tool. I've got all that. It's not something I craft. It is something, in fact, that I need to make. 6. Walls, wedge walls, roofs, incline, special. Well, where is it? I still don't know how to make that. I mean, it should be here, right? Structural. Oh, wait, wasn't there another option to look at different, piece picker? There we go. No. Repair, move, demolish. I thought there were like extra sets somewhere that I saw. Place projection, build. Let me hold down 6 here for a second. Oh, well, I guess I could finish my floor, huh? Change set. There we go. Lighting. Furniture, deco, wall deco, ornamental, miscellaneous, all. Here we go. Blood purifier. Build. Manage. Okay, that's not what I want, but drink. Use. Here we go. Deposit blood.
You're probably feeling it by now, Wolf Welder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Change set. I want lights. Suspensor light, standing light, wall light. There we go. Well, I think I'm going to end this one here. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I may not have the option. We'll do the trial here. Then we'll end it. You guys get more than an hour. My puppies wait a little bit longer for their bedtime snack.
Observe this valley, sacred to the undead. Here, Wooly faced the trials of Aku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways.
I don't really know shit about the Fremen ways.
The Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
You have experienced a spice dream. On awakening, you are protected by harm. Move to continue your journey. Codex content unlocked. Journey introduced. I guess we go that way. Huh. All right. Well, regardless, we're going to end this one right here. We're going to use here. We're going to deposit some more blood. Is that all the blood we got? Okay. Then it's going to process it. And then we're going to be able to extract water. So then we could drink. Is that all our water? That was all our water. All right. But regardless, we are going to leave this one here. Thank you for watching. This has been the Dune open beta. We're just started on it. And so far, I really, really like it. As far as the multitude of survival building games out there right now, this is the one that kind of scratches the itch for me. Not least because it just looks absolutely gorgeous. It's built on an IP I like. Well, that's not a requirement. But so far, it scratches a lot of itches. You guys let me know what you think about it. The game said I had a friend in it, so I'm going to see if I can figure out who I know that's in the game. Maybe we can hook up in this thing. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.